Celebrities can't live with them, mainly because that'd probably be breaking and entering. Where was I going with that goddamn joke? Now, what some people might not fully realize is that some celebrities have decided to venture into design. And I mean actual design of products. And no, I don't mean like, hey, let me start a company and hire a bunch of designers to design things for me. I mean, some celebrities have had their hand in actually designing a product, whether it be under their own company or in collaboration with another. And sometimes those designs suck. See, although, in some cases they may have artistic vision in one field, they probably lack it somewhere else. So I decided to search through the internet and find some celebrities that have either collaborated with another company or have done their own product design and see if they're any good at it. So I decided, why don't we first start with the man himself, the handsome gentleman, Brad Pitt. So Brad Pitt decided to go ahead and collaborate with a design firm known as Polaro, and he entrusted them and worked with them to bring his vision to life. Some of these make me wonder what his vision was, or if he even has vision. The man might need glasses. Starting off here with a bathtub that he designed, which, is kind of in the shape of an 8, or a pair of balls, or ass cheeks, or titties, depending on how dirty minded you are. Honestly, having 2 corner jagged edges on the inside of the bathtub, the bathtub where you're supposed to be laying down, relaxing, enjoying the suds. Those 2 corners look like it's gonna make it mad uncomfortable. Like, imagine you just forget that you have a bathtub that's in the shape of an 8, and you just decide to lay down and the corner just digs into your back. You're gonna have permanent spinal problems. Well, it's a chair. The split kind of things that it has on the front and then on the top to show a different finish and different material on the inside is kind of cool. It's just the form as a whole is very bulky, and the armrests look mighty high for where you're supposed to be sitting. It feels almost like it's supposed to be like this. It almost looks like it's supposed to be like a captain's chair for one of those just sci-fi big spaceships. And I don't know why, like, the material looks like it's supposed to be very soft, and yet I don't know why I feel like sitting on that would feel like you're sitting on a rock. Another version of it, but shiny. That one looks even more uncomfortable. It's definitely Art Deco inspired. Art Deco is typically a movement of art that's supposed to be a little bit more imaginative and loud, if you may. Granted, this feels kind of like an Art Deco minimalism mixture, and the thing is that Art Deco is supposed to be expressive. It's supposed to be very artistic, and the inclusion of minimalism just kind of takes away from that. So it makes it feel less Art Deco, more just big and bulky and stupid looking. Is this supposed to be a cabinet? What is that? It's like a geometric Minecraft caterpillar. Is that cabinet? Shelves? Fuck. What is it? I mean, if they're just shelves or like a cabinet, it's just rectangles at the end of the day placed in an interesting pattern. So it's not the most interesting thing. These table legs are interesting though, I will say that. It looks like it's a bit randomized. I'm not sure if there is I guess a reason for it. I'm assuming probably steel tubing just kind of moved around in a lot of zigzag pattern with just a very simple glass top, which the glass top is appropriate. Even when looking from above, it kind of helps you look at the actual work that went into the legs. The one long leg. What is it? How would you, the base? Fine, we'll call it the base. Oh dear Lord. Okay. He really likes complicated stuff, huh? That doesn't look fun to be sitting at. I feel like you'd just have to be sitting like a good distance from the table the entire time. Is that supposed to be like a dining table? Because if so, it's just like I'm eating this far away from my stuff because my legs are just gonna get stuck in the base of the table. Well, this one's about the most simple of them. I've seen this kind of leg pattern before. This one's a little interesting though. I don't know if it was designed to just look like soldering or if it was actually made that way and they left it kind of bubbly at the bottom on purpose. Wow. Okay, this man, somebody check up on Brad Pitt because something tells me his life is as complicated as these designs. Overall, kind of interesting. Some of these are weird. You know, like this chair is still pissing me off. Another celebrity who's tried their hand at design a lot is will.i.am. Now, I don't know much about will.i.am, but when researching this video, I realized that he really likes getting into product design. I could do a whole video on just will.i.am stuff, but for now I decided I wanted to stick to just one of the things, and that's these earbuds. First off, just, you know, get this out of the way. They're wireless in a way, except it's kind of not. They have one wire that goes from one earbud to the other, then they're wireless in terms that they don't need a wire to connect to the phone. It's like half and half, I guess. But then the actual earbud itself is huge, very, very wide. It's supposed to be inspired by like a record disc, which I can see it, but they're massive. These are earbuds you definitely don't wear if you want to keep your earbuds low key. They're not the types of earbuds you wear when you're trying to hide the fact you're listening to music in class. They draw a lot of attention. When looking at the side profile, I mean, for the most part, it looks like it should fit in your ear. The issue I see is the fact that the flat disc on the outside, it's connected to the part that goes into your ear very close. There's not much of a gap to allow it to comfortably go all the way into your ear. That flat disc is big enough that for some people's ears, it'll just kind of get stuck on your ear and you're gonna be stuck trying to push it all the way in because for some people, the design just won't work. It's very large, very cumbersome. Honestly, for an everyday thing, it just doesn't seem like something you could really use. Moving on to another man who has had his fair share of dabbling in other areas. I'm probably going to get a little bit of hate and backlash from this one, especially from some people I know. Justice Biebers. So, Justin, he's had a dabble in designed stuff. Not necessarily his design, he just has interesting taste. So he decided, you know, let me partner up with Vespa, of all companies. This is not a man that I really see on a scooter, but, you know, he's here to prove me wrong, I guess. And then I just, you know, obviously decided to take a look at his collaboration, and well, very, very minimalistic. From what I remember reading, he just thinks that monochromatic things are just very, very palatable. And for him, they work for him. He loves monochromatic things. It's white. It's just white and grays. You can't really fully go wrong with all white. I mean, I've seen it on a lot of cars. It looks great on some cars. It looks great on some bikes too. It looks great in a lot of things. It's typical Vespa. It's not, you know, anything too different. The wheels aren't actually that bad. They're kind of nice actually. I'm not gonna hate on the guy for his enjoyment of monochromatic things, but well, then you kind of look at the rest of it. Justin, what's with the flame decals, man? I had a bicycle like this when I was in 1st and 2nd grade. I'm not going to judge on the man for his love for flamey stuff. 5 more horsepower because of the flame decals, right? As a designer and as a lover of motoring vehicles. This is a little corny, bro. Not gonna lie. That looks like handwriting I'd make because I thought it looked cool in like 4th grade. Those flames aren't even paint. They're vinyl decals. Justin, your music career's been going great. Let's keep at it, shall we? Please. Now on to, you know, most people's favorite 100% trend-setting amazing, inspiring, lovely, loves everyone. Oh, this is about Kanye. Oh no. Look, I'm here to talk about his work. I heavily denounce what he has said and some of the things he stands for because, whoa. Let's start with his collaboration with McDonald's. He collaborated with an industrial designer from Japan, and then that collaboration, then they collaborated with McDonald's to create this. It's a box for a burger that's supposed to look like a burger. So apparently the design was printed onto translucent, like a translucent brown sheet to kind of make it look muted and muddy. But at the end of the day, it is a square box that kind of looks like a burger. Down the middle, it has the meat and the veggies, and then the top two parts are supposed to be the buns with the McDonald's logo on top. To be completely honest, it's not particularly different or interesting or inspiring. It is a square box that looks like a burger. I feel like a whole bunch of people have thought of this before. It looks like something I drew in the 5th grade. It looks like a Wendy's burger because Wendy's burgers are squares. Congratulations, McDonald's. You partnered with the man to make and design this very interesting box and somehow ended up promoting Wendy's burgers instead. So when it comes to product design, celebrities decided, hey, yeah, let me involve myself in this. Some of them are fine at it. If anything, the strongest contenders so far have probably just been Brad Pitt. Although I could dive a little bit more into will.i.am stuff. Let me know if you guys want to see a video on just his stuff, because just out of my research, it seems like there's just enough to actually do a whole video on the man. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. Follow me on all my social medias. All those links are down in the description. And I hope that wherever you guys are, whenever you guys are watching today's video, you have a great, wonderful day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.